Hi everybody, it's Holly here from Holly Makeup Loves on Instagram. If you guys haven't checked me out already, make sure to check me out over there. I post every single day with beauty, style, tips, skincare, hair care, all that stuff you guys know. And make sure to like and subscribe to me here on YouTube. I post every week with new videos for you guys. Sometimes I post twice a week like this week because there's a new launch. It's just all fun over here. So today's video is super exciting. You guys know KKW Beauty, one of my favorite makeup brands. I wear them, use them all the time. They just launched a brand new product, a corrector, part of their Conceal, Bake, and Brighten routine. So now it's Correct, Conceal, Bake, Brighten. So I'm going to show you guys, I got a big box of KKW Beauty today. I got a couple of the corrector colors, some concealer colors, baking powder, brightening powder. I will swatch them all for you and talk about the products. And I wanted to show you guys how they look on the skin as well. So I did a Reels video over on Instagram, a quick little video of how you apply each step and how I applied this makeup look. So I will leave a link to my Reels below. You guys can check it out. I will be doing a YouTube video coming up soon, walking you through this Correct, Conceal, Bake, Brighten process. So I'm going to talk about the launch kind of as a whole. So the corrector is what they launched, brand new, never before have they had this in their line. So the correctors are meant to, I got two correctors to try, shade 1 and shade 2. And this is what the vial looks like. They made these vials and the vials of the concealer larger than the previous launched concealer. So you guys can see there's a lot more product in these vials, which is amazing. And it's just a like flat doe foot applicator, gorgeous. So the purpose of the correctors is to correct darkness, kind of like on the under eye area. You can get those purple kind of dark circles going on. So the corrector is meant to correct that and put on before your concealer. So shade 1 worked awesome for me. I applied it on my skin. Shade 2 would probably work great as well, but shade 1 was actually, it doesn't look super red or pink in the tube, but when I applied it, it was. So I'm going to show you guys a swatch, but this product is meant for that kind of application, and it also has anti-aging ingredients in it that's supposed to help plump and smooth your under eye area. And then the next step in the concealing routine is the concealer, obviously. So like I said, they relaunched these concealers with a bigger tube, so you get more product. And they have that same applicator here. I bought this product before and I had a small vial of it. I loved it, honestly. This will last a lot longer, but I just love this concealer because it covers your skin so well, but it's so light and fluid-like on the skin. It doesn't look cakey. It doesn't really look like you're wearing much makeup, but it does such a good job at concealing, and it doesn't get into your fine lines and wrinkles, start looking cakey throughout the day. I really love the formula. And they've added a few more shades so more people can use these concealers. So that's kind of their new little relaunch situation. The next step is the baking. I have bought this before too, and I'm obsessed with it. This is Bake 1, which is my favorite shade. And why I love it is it's like a translucent powder, so it sets your under eye. You can bake with it, you can just set with it, but my favorite thing probably is when using flash photography or a ring light. I'm using a ring light for this video right now. I'm taking some pictures for my Instagram page too, and it doesn't make your under eyes look crazy. It's amazing for daytime, flash photography, all of that. It just looks stunning. I feel like Kim is the master of the under eye brightening area. So love this powder. Two other things that are part of the whole Conceal collection are a couple brushes I want to mention now. Oh, I love this brush, is so amazing, honestly. Like, I've used it in so many of my tutorials and people always ask me about it, and there's nothing else like it on the market. So this is amazing, super easy, quick to use, so practical. So what I do with my baking powder is I tap it into the cap, press down with the little sponge end, and it fits so perfectly on the under eye area. You don't even have to think twice. Let that sit for a little bit, use this soft little brush end, and I just wipe it away. I'm done. So easy. This is the Concealer 2 brush, and then the Concealer 1 brush looks kind of like a double-ended eyeshadow brush. but this is meant for the fourth step in the concealing routine, which is Brighten. So this is in shade 1. I love this extra little step. So this is an extra step to put on with this fluffy little end, and you just tap it on your under eye, inner corner, anywhere you want a little more brightness. Sometimes the top of the lid on like a no makeup day can look kind of dark, so adding this on the lid, the bridge of the nose, anywhere you want a light little extra pop, it's amazing to do. So that's the routine. I'm gonna go through and show you guys what swatches I have of the products, talk about them while I'm doing it, and let's just have some fun swatching. I'm trying out shade 1 of the Correct step first. I just want to show you guys application with the applicator because I feel like that sometimes is really nice to see. So you can see it's quite a peachy pink color, but it really cancels out those dark tones. And then this is shade 2 right next to it, so it's just a little more peachy, a little bit more deeper. These are the swatches on my arm, and I'm going to walk through them and tell you guys what shade family these are, and you can take a look and see the coloring on my skin. This is a brand new shade, shade 0. So next to the correctors, the first shade here is 0. It's very light, very pale. It's described as pale with cool undertones. So if you're super light and want brightening, amazing color. The next shade next to it is shade 1, which is described as very light with warm undertones. And then shade 2, which is right here, is fair light with warm undertones. And then shade 4, which is the color I have used on my face today, is described as light with cool undertones. Gorgeous shade. I feel like these are all kind of in the same shade family. The 2 and 3 are probably very popular ones for people with if you have a skin tone close to mine. Shade 3 would look very good too. I would end up using that, and then maybe I'd go into 1 to add a little more brightening on my skin. And then moving along, so this shade right here on my arm is a new shade 4.5, and that is described light with neutral undertones. So I feel like that will be a very popular one. It's a very common kind of color for a concealer. So I'm just redoing these swatches because I want to make sure I get it right for you guys. So the lighting's a little bit different. Sorry about that. So the top shade, just to reiterate, is 4.5, and then the shade below it is shade 6. So it skips a shade, and then shade 7, and then at the very bottom, shade 8. 7 actually is darker than 8. So keep that in mind if you're looking at those shades. The next step in the routine is the baking powder step. So shade 1, it's got a light skin tone color to it, so it's not white like a true translucent, but it is very good for light skin tones like mine if you want that lightening, brightening effect. And the other color I have is shade 2, which I am excited to try this one because I hadn't tried this one before. You guys can see inside, it's more of a pinky skin tone color. So this one will be super gorgeous for the under eye. And then the fourth and final step, the concealing routine, is the Braiding Powders. Love these. 1 and 2. Shade 1 is what I wore on my eyes today. You guys can zoom in, take a look at that color. So that is what I applied here to kind of give that bright pop. It's a true light skin tone nude, neutral kind of color. And then shade 2 stays true to that shade 2 baking powder. It's a little bit more pink and a little bit more skin toned. Still a beautiful effect, just a little bit different of a look. If you have a little deeper skin tone than mine, like a medium skin tone, you might want to go with this. But I'm really excited to play with this shade 2. I think it'll be gorgeous. So I did some swatches on my arm. This right here is the baking powder one. It looks quite bright on camera, but I did kind of stack it on top of itself. So that is what I'm wearing, gorgeous shade. And then this is the shade 1 brightening powder. So you can see how well they go together. This is shade 2 of the baking powder. It looks more pink skin tone it looks a little more pink in the container, but on the skin, it doesn't really come off pink. It's more nude. And then the Brighten step 2 is a little bit more pink, I'd say, on the skin, but still a beautiful combo, pinky nude. That's a little bit less white and bright, but a gorgeous combo. I could go on forever talking about swatching and trying out all these shades. I'm just obsessed. They're all beautiful. Now I got my arms nice and concealed and powdered up. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it useful for the new launch of the new shades and the correctors this Friday on KKW Beauty. I love KKW Beauty products, so I'm so happy to try these out and hopefully help you guys ahead of time when you're ordering, because that's what we all kind of want. So thank you so much for watching. Like I said, make sure to check me out on Instagram. I post every day over at Holly Makeup Loves, and make sure to like and subscribe to me on YouTube. I post every week with new beauty videos for you. I will see you guys next week with another beauty video. I hope you have a wonderful week.